See, I tried to do cocaine once, but I tried shoving it up my ass.
Why? I'm a little depressed. I haven't had coffee in 2 days. Oh, we were out.
Yep.
I can go to the market and get.
Well, I'm not.
You need me to buy
drinking
you
it.
some
Get it.
coffee?
No, listen to me. I can go to the market and get it. I just haven't gotten it.
I'm
I
not
was
saying
looking
that you
forward
can't afford it. Yeah, but you still have to fix my mic anyway. I ain't forget about that shit.
Listen, I'm busy.
Don't
He
forget
doesn't
about
have-
that shit. I don't care. You're not
He's-
paying me.
Get his
The
coffee.
state of Maryland has to come do this shit. Oh my
$10
knee, it
not going to
hurts so
anything.
bad. What about
Somebody, you
Fred,
idiot.
who was in Vietnam, who has no fucking legs and still fucking waves
Fred?
at me
Who's
at
Fred?
Walmart? You piece of shit. Enjoy your frozen coffee, you piece of shit.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Brothers Chatter, where Danny shows you his collection of used condoms, McDermott pulls out his condom, and I sing my rendition of "The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow." Tomorrow, tomorrow.
What was that from? Is that Annie?
Yeah, Annie.
Yes. The little orphan girl.
Fuck Annie.
Yeah, she was kind of a bitch. She cried a lot.
She did cry a good
You
bit.
know, she needs to get a helmet and just get tough. Deal with it.
Or suck dick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
dog
she's a
was
little
cool.
young for that, but I mean,
Oh, I thought she was older. Never
No,
mind.
yeah, she's like,
My
elementary.
story's
It's like
I thought it was
10,
like, yeah.
10, 11, maybe
Never
Yeah.
mind. Well, I mean, technically, if she went to
12.
an
if you're
island that we
lucky.
all know about, she could have had a decent life.
All right.
Alrighty then. So, welcome back. I've missed you guys.
I just
Yeah.
talked to you the other day.
Yeah, but you still missed me.
I haven't talked to you for like a week, Tim. I do miss you.
I don't know.
Well,
Uh,
not this you.
Yeah.
I don't know
not
what
this you.
I don't know what this is.
Listen,
If I knew that you looked like this, I wouldn't have called you.
You know
Now
what?
I'm going to delete your number.
You know, if we got more views, I wouldn't have to do all this stuff to try to get us more views.
Well, no, you do it. Let's be honest with our, well, I want to say fans, but nobody likes our fucking videos.
We have
Right.
a few.
Tim does this because it's a cry for help. Because
Yes.
he's putting all his eggs in this basket of this podcast, and when you guys don't hit the like and stuff, he goes fucking crazy.
I get depressed.
He needs
He's
psychiatric help, but
I'm still
he's
in therapy.
He's desperate for attention, and
He
this is his way of getting attention. But nobody's
if you
giving
guys
it.
hit that like, maybe we'll get him to fucking keep one fucking personality. But until then,
He's
I can't.
multiplying.
I don't know what he's gonna come out as.
He's multiplying at a rate that we can't stop. So somebody needs to stop it.
He kind of looks like an Australian rock star.
Ooh,
I
Like,
like
he
that.
would be like rocking out on like the bayou or something.
That's Louisiana.
wait, yeah, the bayous of Louisiana. You're like the down under.
He's not sure what he
I
meant.
come from a land down under.
Oh, they're the Outback. That's where like Outback Steakhouse.
Outback.
Outback.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
okay.
you go.
My bad.
Foster's.
But hey, do you
Australian
think
for
Outback
beer.
Steakhouse really started there?
I have no idea.
I don't
That has to
think.
be like an Australian like thing, right?
I
Like
think that's
Steve Irwin
the.
and shit.
I mean, I think that's the idea. I don't know that it started there.
Oh
Good guess.
god, that's embarrassing. I do this every week.
Listen, that's why we
Tampa,
do this.
Tampa, Florida. That's the first Outback Steakhouse.
Huh? Well, Australia like there.
I mean, it does have the Everglades, and there's a lot of fucking wild ass animals down there.
Yeah,
That is true.
because I think isn't Australia like hella like bayous too?
No,
And then
no, it's very
there is
dry, but there's a lot of
no.
deadly animals.
There is a few Outback Steakhouses in Louisiana or Australia. So
there
I
you
mean,
go.
But they probably didn't start
Yeah.
there.
Fucking Florida, man. They're always fucking trying to steal everybody else's thunder. I hate
Act.
Florida.
So I saw something the other day that I thought was pretty cool, and it's the next thing I want to bring up for my little skit. Well, I'll be damned.
I'll be darned.
Did you know that there's a difference in the temperature of air if you say ha versus ho?
Ha. Ho.
Well, isn't that because like whenever you like
Ha. Ho.
it's warm when,
Huh.
when you go.
Ho.
It's
Yeah.
So,
Is that
Ho
because
is
of
warmer.
Is that
Oh.
because of the molecules being compressed?
so what? Yeah. So when you say ha, it's hot. When you say it's a little bit cooler, right?
Right,
So-
mine was opposite. Ha.
So don't
Ooh.
actually say it, just kind of whisper it.
But
Oh
like
yeah.
flows.
Never
Yeah.
mind, I did it wrong the
Yeah.
first time.
So the reason it does that is because your vocal cords are all based off of air passing through them. That's how we get sound from them. So when you say ha, right, your vocal cords enlarge, allowing more air to come out and mix with the air, which is why it's warmer. Whereas when you say it's less air coming through, which then mixes with the temperature of the air, which makes it a little bit cool. It cools down much quicker. That's what it's all kind of based around.
Well, I'll be damned.
Well, I'll be damned.
How deep are your vocal cords in your throat?
Pretty deep. I've never had a wiener touch them, so.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, damn, as many bitches as deep throat. Like, I'm wondering if they're like, if you can.
I
Touch
think
it.
that's more down here.
Well, that's your chest and your lungs.
But your throat goes down here, Danny.
Where's Dr. Professor? I need to know where
I
the
mean-
vocal cords is. I need to know how many inches it is into the
I
mouth.
mean,
to know if
it's
I
your
even have a
Adam's,
chance.
isn't it your Adam's apple? Isn't that where your vocal cord is?
No, because when people get them snipped to change identities, they still sound like a man. I think the Adam's apple literally is just there, like it doesn't serve a purpose.
It's literally right. I mean, it's like right there, like
At the Adam's
right
apple.
behind your Adam's apple. Yeah.
Yeah, see? Don't question me.
The
right there.
larynx.
So like, all right, hold
Wait,
on.
wait,
The
what did you-
larynx.
What?
That's what it said, the larynx.
Okay, the first time you said it, it didn't sound right.
Yeah, the larynx. I'm fucking sounding it out.
How many inches do you think that is?
I mean, I
mean,
would say a good black wiener
Down
gets
just a
there.
few.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't think I have a chance.
Like my wiener, I ain't
Down.
touching it. But I like a black wiener, you know, I could get there.
Down.
Or a long white wiener. Yeah, they make
And-
some of that.
Okay, so there's about 4 inches, 5 inches. Down.
So if you got like a 6-inch dick, you're touching vocals.
maybe.
I feel like I don't think a black wiener would work. They're too thick to get
Well,
down.
some of them
like,
have
through the
bends.
throat.
It's like
Well,
a
I mean,
snake.
true, but I think they're too thick to reach down. Like, I feel like
Some of
it's
them.
gonna close up on it. I think a long wiener, long skinny white wiener will work.
Hey, why do we always like? Have you noticed every episode it goes back to wieners?
I don't know how you guys
Like
look
we're
at the
fucking
wieners.
grown ass men, and it goes back to wieners every time. This is why
That's
nobody
the-
watches
But
us.
that's what we've said before.
Well, how long were you in? Because this is where Lena turns off the fucking. We lost our one fan, so
We're
she's going.
grown ass men. We don't actually grow up. We just grow old. So like the things that are
Very
funny
true.
to us as a kid are funny to us now.
They're fucking
Shit's still-
hilarious.
Talking about wieners is still funny and still interesting, I guess.
It's also depressing for me too.
That's very true.
Hey, what are you drinking?
Not a nice coffee. Say that
Well, I
much.
was trying to get us a fucking sponsorship, you piece of shit. Never mind.
We're
Now
not gonna
McDonald's
get-
is never going to sponsor us.
From
We
not
McDonald's.
could
gonna
have
get-
like,
I
dude,
don't
think
want
about
a
it.
McDonald's
We could
sponsor.
have like a Cardi B Offset meal, but like us three. That would be
Well,
lit.
time out. Yeah, but
Tim would get apple slices. I would get like
Why
I
do I
don't
have
know
to have
mod
apple
sticks, and
slices?
they would get like the McDouble or something. I don't know.
but they make millions of dollars, and like they're not. You and me
Yeah,
are
but we would have
fat.
asked for
Having
much.
a McDonald's sponsorship does not look good on us.
Why
That's
do I have
fine.
to have
I don't
apple
care.
slices?
Because you like your body shape and your appearance now. You look like you would do something dumb, like go to McDonald's and just order apples. So you get the apple slices.
I wouldn't go to Apple's. Oh, you mean Tim?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting like the mod sticks. I'm bringing them back or the loaded fries. They were ass, but like I'm gonna do it better.
What about the McRib? It's coming back. Fucking.
It's all right, but
I'm
then
lying
no,
motherfucker.
listen. That McRib, you think about it when it's going, you're like, God damn, I really want a McRib. Then you have one or two, you're like,
No,
why
It's
do I
mid.
fucking love this so much? It's good,
I never really
but-
liked it that much.
That's what I'm saying. But like when it comes, like when it's going, I'm like, God, I can't wait for fucking the McRib.
I'll say
See,
I
I've never been
haven't
hyped
had
about
it.
it like that.
I haven't
I've
had
never
it since
been
it first
hyped
came
about it
out
like
years
that, like,
ago.
When they did a farewell tour for it last year, I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
I love the
you know?
McRib. It also makes my body hurt extremely bad.
It's mid
You're mid.
It is mid.
sometimes.
You're mid.
So since
I
we're
quit.
talking about wieners, I thought we could do a little questionnaire.
Oh, god damn it.
How to know if you watch too much porn?
Hey, can we stop doing shit that makes me look like a terrible human being?
Listen,
Every
all guys-
fucking week with you
But
guys.
But you act like you're the only one who's ever watched porn.
Yeah, we all watch porn.
I've dabbled into some weird.
Yeah, hey, step bro. I'm stuck
That's not the
again.
weird shit. That's the all right shit.
So I have a
I'm
couple.
not going to
examples.
get into it though because
We-
it's embarrassing.
We have a quiz, but I have a couple examples that I'm going to pull up first, to see if you recognize how this relates to porn.
The grandpa fucking
No, it's
No,
the incognito window.
Incognito mode
oh
on Google.
I've
watched
never
it.
did. I just deleted history.
What did you think it
I watched too
was?
much porn.
I thought it was the grandpa fucking the granddaughter.
Dude,
Or the
no,
son.
see-
Okay, the only
Under
difference
the-
for him is McDermott has no shame. He doesn't hide that he does it.
That's facts.
So he doesn't
But
need
see,
it.
in my defense, I never used an incognito window because no one ever got on my computer. I used incognito
Sure.
window because that's how I logged into my state email from home because it wouldn't work on a normal browser.
This guy. Sure.
Or you point up. I'm
Not
like,
on, not on OBS. I'm pointing to the
whatever.
side.
Anyway, I never had to use that.
Why did they make it look like a grandpa though?
I don't know.
It's supposed to look
Like
like,
a
a
detective, like a
spy,
secret, like
you're
private.
incognito. You're
It
under,
looks like everybody's grandfather that
You're
like, walks
you're-
downtown.
you're undercover like a detective.
Or you're going to McDonald's at fucking 7 in the morning to sit with your coffee buddies. I don't.
That too.
All right, here's the next one.
Oh yeah, the cum stash.
Got milk.
And that's the type of bitch who would fucking not let it happen though either. She's
Yeah, she's
fish.
way too reserved.
Come in a blanket. Eddie, we only have sex on Christmas and your birthday, and I'm tired
Grab
of
a-
you putting cum on me.
Grab a towel. I'm on my period. Put a towel down.
Cum stash. Oh, big black cock.
Oh,
That's
I thought
that's
that
a quick one.
Or
was British
British
broadcasting.
Broadcasting Company.
Yeah. How many times in a search bar did you type in BBC?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
told
not
them
one of the
big
things
ebony,
I'm-
a big bone ebony. Like
Oh, okay.
I don't
like,
look for
that's
the big black cock.
or like Big Bone Ebony getting.
Well, no, I lied because I do put BBC destroys Asians. I was into that for a while. What?
I'm not mad at
They
it.
make some crazy noises when they're getting murdered like that. That is fucking.
I
odd.
feel bad for him.
it's like a squeak. It's like a really loud,
Oh,
high pitched
well,
squeak.
I
and
don't
then it- and then-
911 for the one.
Like I know that some of this is acting, but some of it's real. When you see those little tiny like white girls or Asian girls taking
Oh,
it, I'm
yeah.
like, honey, be careful. Like you're gonna get hurt. Like I feel bad.
Well,
for
there goes the Pops and fucking Tim coming out.
No,
Like,
right? No, meanwhile over there, McDermott's like, beat that shit up! Beat that shit up, bitch!
facts. The more I'm over here one hand. I'm like, yeah, you fucking slam that shit. God damn. Oh. Oh.
All right.
Oh, fucking cream pie.
Ooh, good one. Good job.
Yeah, fucking cream filled, baby. That's how I like to do it.
Yeah.
Why'd
Till
you
the
put
kid came, then I
why'd you-
stopped doing that. What? I didn't know I could have kids. I was filling shit up, and then
No,
when
this last one.
oh, I didn't see it. Oh yeah, Step says I'm stuck.
I want to know why
No, this
it
is-
got so popular about being stuck in the dryer of all places.
Yeah.
Well, think your clothes can get hung up in there.
It's
But
just like
it's
the most popular one was
No,
the
I've seen the couch a lot too. They get stuck on the couch,
but they're so
the couch?
unrealistic.
Yeah.
Like most
like
of them,
with their
like
hand.
it's like yeah, their hand gets stuck. Oh, I can't
Yeah.
get it out. Why are you fucking me?
Yeah, yeah. Because then the stepbrother puts his wiener on their butt, and they're like, "What is that?" And then
What
he
is
rips
that?
the leggings apart, and then it's like, "Oh, step bro, step bro." And then when like they're done, she's like, "Oh, you got me unstuck and you finished." Yeah, it's crazy.
In
What this
me.
world comes to.
Mom, I want you to know I'm sorry about this one. I understand if you're not going to watch this episode.
Well, just skip past this part. Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
have to
sure
give it a
we'll-
warning.
I'm sure it'll go PG later.
Probably not.
Maybe.
Hey, Linda, by the way, since I get blamed for this shit when stuff goes haywire and, like, you know, this was your son. Your son, Tim, comes up with the topics, not fucking McDermott. Tim.
And
I'm
not
just
your other
following
son.
along.
We had no idea that this was
Yeah.
going to be a topic. This is all your
Tim.
other son, Pops Tim. This is his topic. Just know your precious little, you know,
Oh, my
Doesn't-
Timothy.
does no wrong son.
Yeah, he watches
Come up with this
BBC
topic.
porn. When you think of fucking Tim, you think of a big black cock slamming Asians. That's your fucking son, Linda.
Big black clock.
I'm sorry, Linda. Don't yell at me at the party and stuff. Let's just ignore this was ever. So.
All right, next one.
Oh, that's gay. Oh,
It's like,
no, gay porn.
That's not what I was going for with this
Is it?
one.
bareback?
Well,
No, not bareback. I don't know.
I was just going for this one with the laptop on the bed, like trying to position it so you can kind of get comfortable.
Why is he going to beat his shit?
With the laptop on the bed, he's not ready. I mean, this isn't a porn.
I was going to say,
picture.
he's laying on his stomach.
Yeah, he's just he's ready. He's got the porn on. He's got it at the right angle. Now all he's got to do is flip over on his back and.
I want to know
God.
who's he giving the thumbs up to and who's watching him
His
beat off.
stepsister. his white stepsister.
his stepmom.
Oh yeah, that's facts too. Yeah,
Just family love.
that would
bro.
have so much white marks on it if I owned that.
I love how this is such a big thing now.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
It's pretty hot though.
The stepsis one though isn't as weird as
I think a lot of the
stepmom.
hot ones have gone to the stepsis porn. So now it's like I'm gonna just mute it sometimes if it's too crazy. But
And they're not
'cause
usually
every
that-
now and then it says stepsis and stepbro, and when you click on it, they're acting like they're real siblings, and I'm like, well, that's
Yeah.
fucking weird. And then I'm used
Yeah, some of them do. Not a lot of them. They're like, we're not really brother and sister. The ones that I always thought were weird were the stepmom or even the stepdad. Like, I don't know, to sit there and call the person mom or dad. I just think that makes it weird. Even if they're not your real.
I watched the stepmom ones. Like I could watch that, but like the stepdad, that's weird.
Yeah.
I feel like as a man, it's reverse. If like you're a woman who watches porn, you probably watch the stepdad or something. Like you don't watch the stepmom.
Women who watch porn
I don't
watch
know.
I'm not gonna
more
lie to you. I think any
exotic
step
stuff.
shit is just fucking weird.
They're not related, Danny.
I get it, but it's by marriage. It still makes it weird.
That your parents got married, not them.
I
Facts.
get it.
That's
Love
easy
it.
access.
Love is
If
love.
so- but out in public, and if I'm talking to my friends and I say my sister or my
it depends
stepsister,
though. If I'm older and they get married, I'm never calling that bitch my sister.
Well, what I'm
gonna be
saying is-
That's
yeah,
the
that's her
change.
kid.
That's the thing is if you
Yeah.
grew up together, that's different. But if you were teenagers and your parents got together, it's free roam now.
all right, so you're
Yeah.
out with your boys talking to your friends and shit about it, and like the topic of your sister comes up, your stepsister comes up, and you're just like talking about it and like, yeah, my sister does this, my sister does that, and you're
I
calling
was saying
her
name.
You see the
I was
size
saying
of
her
it.
name.
I'm just-
sister.
I'm gonna say that. Like you see her tits. Yeah,
Yeah,
But
I'm
she-
in that shit. Parents are in bed. We're down in the fucking pantry just.
All right, here's the last one.
So fucking gross.
Oh yeah, I mean I've never. Well, people with
POV?
bad reflexes, I've seen that from them with my wiener, but
I like being stared at.
She's taking the full thing. I mean, look how
I like the
bloodshot
crying though.
her eyes
I don't
are.
like.
Oh yeah, she's definitely just deep throated.
Mhm.
Well, I
100%.
need the tears out the eyes though.
I mean, the tears come from gagging, so
I love when the tears come out. That was so hot.
What about when the saliva is like dripping down off their?
Oh
chin?
yeah, because I want to feel it on my balls. If I go to put it inside of you and I don't have saliva on my fucking hand when I grab my dick and my balls and adjust to get in there, if I don't pull my hands up and it's not like fucking coming across like fucking mucus on a fucking sinus infection day, I don't want fucking nothing to do with you again. What, Marine?
Can we put this one on YouTube or probably not?
Yeah, we're
yeah,
fine.
we can.
There's
Maybe we
damn near
should give
sex
a.
scenes on YouTube.
Maybe we should put out a warning, like a big PSA on the thumbnail. Like,
See,
fuck 'em.
I assumed our podcast came with a warning. I mean, everyone who I talk about,
It does.
it does
I always
actually.
tell people that yes, we have a show, but it is not PG-13. So if you were easily
It's not even
offended,
PG. Yeah.
you might not.
Well,
wanna
on our
watch us.
YouTube channel, there's an option for
does.
like not for a certain age, and
Yeah, not for
That's
kids.
good. So
Yeah.
not for kids. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be around kids like that. Not like that. I'm just saying the shit I say. Yeah, not like that. The shit
What do you
I
mean you're
say.
not supposed to be around them? Who
It's
told you you're
supposed to
not?
be around
Well, I've been
kids.
told I'm a bad influence for kids.
I mean, you are.
That's your opinion.
Probably a lot of other
I
people.
mean, I was gonna say it's a probably valid opinion, but
yeah.
So I actually
It's
found.
not an addiction.
I actually
yes,
found
it is.
a website called Begin Again Institute where there's a short. It's 25 question quiz. McDermott, we're gonna have you answer this one.
This is too fucking.
Okay.
official. Wait,
Am
why
Why
I-
would
not?
we do this?
Addicted
Because
to
listen,
porn.
Why?
listen.
Why is this so like? This is too official to be like a you beat your dick too much type of thing.
Well, this
I
has
almost
nothing to
thought
do
I
with
was gonna have to
masturbation. This
take
is
this
are you
as a
addicted to
kid.
porn?
Because when I was in 6th grade, like messaging like MSN shit, and I was already talking about whipped cream and tying them up and handcuffing them and shit. I thought, I ain't gonna lie, when Mama Steph fucking read those messages, I
So-
was so scared I was gonna have to go to therapy for that shit.
I mean, that
So-
just makes you more of a creep than anything.
So here is my own personal disclaimer on how I feel about this. Do I think porn for adults is bad? No, I really don't.
No.
I think it's too easily accessible for children though, and I don't think children should be watching this because it gives them an unrealistic expectation. And I can't even imagine being a kid and just being able to access what we can access now. I can't even. It's crazy to me.
Well,
13 and up, you get porn. Because 13 is around the time you want to start wanking it anyway. Well, I mean, now it's earlier. I started in the end of 5th grade, I started wanking it. But
I mean, yeah, I started pretty early too, but use your freaking imagination. It just sets an unrealistic expectation for what sex is supposed to be like. And
what
kids don't
imagination,
realize.
Tim? They haven't touched a butt cheek yet. They can't imagine stuff.
But I've seen, like, growing up, I saw other movies that would show a boob or whatnot.
Yo,
do
business.
you allow your
imagination.
kids to do that?
What?
Watch movies that show boobs and stuff? Did you
Have
like?
do I let them like knowing like no? But if it's
All right,
actually
then.
like perfect example, when Orange Is the New Black first came out, I did not
Oh.
know.
It
It was like that. And
Oh,
within
you
the
found
first-
out quick though,
Within
didn't
the
you?
first 5 minutes, me and Jeremiah are sitting there watching it, and I'm like, within 5
Oh,
minutes,
wow.
there's a shower scene and girls eating another girl out. I was like, yeah, no.
That's
Now, I finished the episode.
damn.
Yo,
Wait, how old was Jeremiah?
but At
Yeah,
the
I feel like
time,
he would have been young.
I don't know, early middle school.
Yeah, that show been out for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has. That was a great show though.
Yo, hey, time out. I have a business idea, so no disclaimers.
Okay.
Yo, why don't we start a porn channel? This is going to sound terrible, but hang in there. Why don't we start a porn channel, but for kids from a certain age to a certain age? So it's like it's the
Whoa.
less heavy porn. So like when like your 13 and 14-year-old boys are watching it, we're not giving them like the cra
Dude, that's illegal.
Well, they're watching it anyway. So that's
Yeah,
what I'm
but you
saying.
can't-
No,
you
Why don't
can't-
we?
this. No. That sounds fucking awful.
I said, hang in there with me.
No,
fucking
no.
Got worse. It
You're
got
supposed to be a ride or die. You bailed.
right because you said 13, 14 years old making
I'm
porn
not
for
saying
them.
we're like. I'm not saying we're putting it out there like, hey, if you're 13 and 14, we got something for you. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, why don't we have a channel that like we don't do the hardcore shit? We do like
It's still
they act like
illegal.
they're teenagers in the fucking
and we're
the
gearing
porn.
it towards 13, 14-year-olds.
They do that with cigarettes back in
I
the day.
just
So what?
feel like just part of me feels like that's illegal, probably.
It's definitely illegal.
You
The vapes were illegal, and they still let them do that shit. They
they
were.
don't let
Bro, you
them
think
do
a
it.
grown ass fucking man wants Tutti Frutti as a flavor? No. But fucking a fucking kid does as a snow cone flavor. So if we do softcore porn and we like, hey, we're in high school. Oh my god, Brad, I can't wait to see you at the big game. And they're just doing some crazy, like boring fucking sex moves. We're not giving kids fucking crazy expectations on what sex is, and they're only gonna last 30 seconds to a minute on their fucking porn. So we have less
That's all the
cost
longer the video is.
less cost. We're not paying as much for it, and we could hit big because like some parents might be like, "Yeah, man, my son watches your porn channel,
No.
and he's not out here thinking that a girl's
No.
gonna fucking reverse cowboy or reverse cowgirl him in fucking 8th grade.
There's probably
you know?
also child labor laws that we'd be violating with that.
I'm
one,
letting
too.
him go on this. Like, this is a terrible idea. I just want to hear
Fine,
the entire.
fine.
I just
No,
no, I just
that
want
was
to hear
it.
the entire
I'm
thing.
just saying, when I was in middle school and I'm like expecting this girl like to reverse cowgirl my shit, and she's like, "What's that?" I'm thinking, "Oh, well, you're fucking boring." So like, I had high expectations. So if we do something a porn channel for lower expectations, I'm not saying let's make it like, "Hey, if you're fucking 14 and 15, come here." I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, why don't we do softcore porn?
So
It's still
softcore porn,
encouraging
but softcore
for-
porn's already a thing.
And it's
You
still
act like people with
Time out,
stepmoms
time
don't
out,
watch
time out.
porn?
It's still encouraging 13 and 14-year-olds and 15. Well, I mean, 13
Okay.
and 14-year-olds to go out and have sex. Still, it's
Okay,
still
do you want them to
encouraging
hit a jewel or hit a pussy?
that. Neither.
Well, you got to pick one. America's not
I don't have
not
to
built
pick
off
one.
neither. America's not built off neither. It's one of the lesser of the two evils. And I'm thinking if a 14-year-old boy's out there slinging pussy and not hitting a jewel, he's probably going to be better in life.
Or he's
So-
doing both. If he's out there
Probably
slinging
doing both.
pussy, he's probably hitting a jewel too.
So I
Well,
think
then
it's
we're
the
still getting
way
views.
it's the way you framed it.
I know.
You geared it towards children instead
well,
of
that's
saying
why
you
I
wanted
have
to do,
ideas and you guys be
you
the
just-
sales pitch of it.
you just wanted to do a softcore
I'm-
porn channel.
I'm not pitching that. That is a terrible idea all around. No matter how you pitch it, no matter how you frame it, it's a terrible
well, fine.
idea.
When I get famous and you're like, "Oh my
Just
god, I should have
listen.
been there," just know you had
you
an
can't
opportunity.
you can't lessen the amount of porn that a kid is
Yeah.
has access to. Like
At this point, they'd be bored with that.
Pornhub is there. It's not going nowhere. When you type in Pornhub.com, it does not know whether you're 55 or 13. You know, so you can never take that away. It's all about parenting
Right.
and how you teach your kids. And, you know, like, give them a magazine. Give them magazines. You want them to use their imagination and not go to Pornhub.com, just give them some nudie mags.
So if you're
It's
going
not
to give your
that bad.
14 or 15-year-old son a fucking nudie mag, why can't they come to my fucking porn site
Because
that fucking shows realistic shit?
Because you're
You're
gearing
contradicting
that
yourself.
towards 13. And how do you expect to make money? Porn
Danny,
stars
you're a
don't want to
hypocrite.
go, huh?
You're a hypocrite.
What do you mean? No,
Porn
no.
stars don't
Follow
want to get to
this.
do softcore porn and fucking.
But follow
and
this. Follow
dry
this.
hump.
Time.
Porn stars don't
You're
want
wrong.
to dry
Fine.
hump.
I'm not saying dry hump. All right, I'm going to paint a scene for you. I'm going to paint a scene. I'm
Go
going to
find
paint
some
a scene.
Christians. They might
I'm
do
gonna
it.
let me paint the fucking scene. I'm painting the fucking scene for you. All right, Brad and Katie. Okay, they're at the fucking homecoming dance. Now these guys, they're of age. They're like 18 or older. Like these people are of age.
Alright.
Brad and Katie, they're at the homecoming dance. Right? They're out there grinding. You know, Brad's young. He can't control when his wiener gets hard. So he's fucking. It's raging on while she's like twerking up on his ass. Okay. So Brad's like, "Hey, Katie, we've been together for 3 weeks. I love you." And Katie's like, "Oh my God, Brad, I love you too." So they go out to the parking lot where the car is. And they get in the back seat. Brad's fumbling around because, he's, a teenager. He don't know what he's doing. Katie's fucking incredibly scared, but she's ready to go with Brad because she thinks he's his everything. They think that they're going to get together. He's going to make it to the fucking league. They're going to be together forever. So he's back there. She gets fucked for about 35 seconds. And they're done. Now, yes, I get it. Why would porn stars want to go do that when they can go get slammed by 8 guys and make 50K? Because their career doesn't last that long doing those videos. With us, we give them comfort and stability. We say, hey, you're only going to have to get fucked for probably a minute or two. These guys are going to come quick. We're not slamming you with big hall wieners all the time. So, you know what? You're going to be able to do this longer. There's a reason why like a Bella Danger and them can't fucking be in porn much anymore because they got Mia Khalifa got fucking slammed too much. She's done. Her pussy's done. It's ruined.
Now-
It's like a running back's knee. It's over. Short career.
Now let me
All
ask you a
fucking
question.
girls.
She pulled a labia.
Now let me ask you a question. now that you have it set up, all right, and it's there, you paid all your actresses and actors, you got your fucking cameras out, you made your videos, you edited them, you put them up on the website. Now, how do you stop getting these kids to stop watching the other shit and watch your shit?
Because it's more relatable. If I'm watching
It's
porn,
not.
I like to go through the thing that I want to be relatable to. When I was that age,
And we
I
refer
was
to it as a
looking for-
condom.
at that time, I was looking for big butts and stuff. So if they're like, oh my God, I could be fucking Brad at the fucking homecoming dance. Let me watch this shit. And it's more realistic. You know what to expect.
Think about it from a
And-
guy's point of view. When you go to watch porn and you start jerking it
But
off,
they're not guys' point
for
of
a
view.
boy,
They're kids.
for a kid, what age are we talking? Like a 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old.
14, you know,
What
freshman
is
high school.
your goal? Your goal is to jerk your shit off as quick as possible.
Yeah, you have
Because-
a minute.
Right. So, what's going to jerk you off quicker? Somebody who's getting slammed because that's like holy shit, because that's like that gets you excited, or somebody who's just dry humping.
They're fucking slamming each other, but it's only a minute because real fucking realistically, you don't fuck for 25 minutes, Danny. Any porn I watch that is 12 minutes or over, that's unrealistic. You know how many girls fucking slob on that shit, put it inside them and slob on it some more, and put it back inside them and slob on it? Not many, okay? Not fucking many, Danny. So stop bashing my ideas. My porn station would fucking hit it. You're just a fucking, I'm tired of this.
We need a poll. We need a poll.
I don't even like 30-minute.
Nobody
porn
likes our
videos.
videos anyway, so nobody's gonna take the poll.
Well, we need to figure out how to put up a poll.
I have an idea, but we'll
I'll
talk
put it-
after the podcast.
I'll put it up on Twitter.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk to you all about that after the podcast. Let me answer these questions now. Now you
All
got
right.
me. My blood pressure's probably 165. I'm gonna
All right.
die.
All right, so this is a porn survey.
Try to be in.
All right.
Fucking
So the
please.
answers are never, rarely, sometimes, often, or very often. Do you use porn to avoid or escape your feelings and problems, or to alter your mood?
Never.
Do you become restless, moody, or irritable when attempting to cut down or stop viewing porn?
So like this isn't jerking off. It's just when I jerk off to porn.
It's just asking when you view
Oh
porn.
yeah, never. I can jerk off without porn. I don't become mad.
How often do you find yourself preoccupied with wanting to view porn?
I don't know. Like I don't watch it every day.
Don't
That's all you think about.
overthink of it. Don't overthink.
I was gonna say
of
I
it.
don't watch it every day, but when I watch it, I just like watching the videos. I would say
So
rarely.
you just watch the videos without jerking off?
Sometimes I get like 3 hours one time. I just watch.
You
like,
know, there's other stuff
videos.
on TV to watch.
Yeah, but it's entertaining. Some of them are good storylines, like the bang butt shit. That's funny.
All right. Does it sometimes seems as if there's a force inside of you that drives you to view porn?
No, never.
How do you feel empty or shameful after viewing porn and wish you could stop?
Well, I don't feel empty, but sometimes the porn I watch, I feel shameful.
Feel
Definitely
guilty.
feel shameful.
No, I would say sometimes for that because I watch normal shit.
Only sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Have you ever
God,
promised yourself that you would never again view porn?
Yes. Often.
Really?
Often or very
Often.
often?
Often. Well, because some of the shit I watch,
Have you lied to your family members, church leaders, or others about your porn use?
now no, but as a kid, often because I would tell my mom I'm not watching porn.
Or
all
so
the
So if your mom came up to you now and asked you if you're watching
Oh no,
porn,
I
you'd do
told
it,
her.
yeah?
I told her some of the shit I watch, and she just walked
Oh.
away.
So what am I putting?
Just sometimes. Well, like not. Are we doing like this second or just all
right.
together?
Just
Like now.
your
Oh, yeah,
knee-
never,
when
never,
you,
never.
Never.
it's the knee-jerk answer. As soon as you hear the question, what do you automatically?
Oh yeah,
go to?
never, never, never.
Does your use of porn interfere with?
Oh wait, change that to never.
What 7?
Yeah.
Does your use of porn interfere with, limit, or reduce the social, occupational, educational, or recreational areas of your
Never.
life?
Never.
Have you stayed up late at night or woken up during the night to view porn?
Well, usually that's when I
Yes.
watch porn. Very often.
Very often. Do
Right,
you?
he used to pull up the browser on his PS4 to watch porn.
Often do I
do-
erase
do
history?
history
often.
cover tracks?
Yeah, often.
Do you rationalize, justify, minimize, or make excuses about your porn use?
Sometimes. I blame Alexis for not fucking a lot sometimes on my porn.
Aw,
Damn.
aw.
Do you somehow end up looking at porn nearly every time you get on the internet?
Often. I'm sure after we get off tonight, I'll be fucking looking at it.
Do
I thought I was doing so good at first.
do you worry something is wrong with you because of your porn use?
Often.
Big Black Ebony gets slammed by BBC.
Oh, that's the light shit. I ain't gonna...
Have you lied, manipulated others, or made other unwise choices to view porn?
No, never.
Do you view more porn and for longer periods of time than you initially intend?
Often.
Do you find yourself viewing different types of porn, perhaps outside your sexual orientation, to feel the desired excitement?
Do I have to answer this?
Yes, you do. Honestly.
Rarely. It's not gay porn, though. I was intrigued how females fuck, so I watched it.
I'm gonna die.
I didn't know a female was literally a male and a woman because they have legit boobs. So I was confused.
Oh my fucking god.
I can't breathe.
And I watched a girl get fucked by a horse once. But I was more like, I want to see what happened.
What?
Oh shit.
Now, to be fair, no. To be fair, I didn't like jerk off at these things. I just watched.
Oh my god.
What?
I love you. Does your porn use interfere with your moral, religious beliefs or your family values?
No, my family's fucked, so never.
Do you minimize your porn viewing by using statements like everyone is doing it, no one's getting hurt, or this is not as bad as what others are doing?
Oh no, it's just.
I don't know if I can say because I watch some fuck. Now, I don't want people to get confused. I don't watch child porn, but like I watch some fuck shit. So I mean, I don't know. Like I feel like I'm up at the top. Like I'm right there with some fucking weirdos. But
I never heard you minimize the
yeah,
amount.
yeah, never. I would say. It's just like this is not as bad as what others are doing. Like I kind of feel because like I'm always like people watch child porn, so like I'm
Okay,
not
so
as
that
bad as
changes that answer. So I'm putting sometimes.
Rarely.
You just said it.
Sometimes, yeah, because I mean, but child porn's worse than what I watch.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but you're
Females
minimizing.
fucking slamming each other or child porn. I'm gonna watch females slamming each other before I watch a kid get fucked. So. It is crazy though because like you'll see the one dick, you'll see the dick flapping in the front, but the titties bouncing at the same time. It's so wild, dude. And watch when they have an orgy. It is insane.
I can't even. My glasses are all fogged up.
Female orgy is fucking wild. There's
All right.
so much dick and tits on the same body. It's fucking crazy.
We gotta eventually get through this. Do you continue to view porn despite knowing it may jeopardize or damage your relationships, educational opportunities, or career
No, fucking never. I don't
opportunities?
give a fuck.
Have you experienced repeated unsuccessful efforts to control, cut back, or stop viewing porn?
Sometimes. Sometimes I'll try to stop for a while, but it just doesn't work.
How often do you masturbate when viewing porn?
Sometimes.
How often
That's just
do you...
it. Sometimes.
Well, because like sometimes I'll watch the porn to get me going, and I'll just go jerk myself
Oh.
off. But sometimes I don't because if you're watching weird shit, you don't jerk off to it. You're just intrigued.
How often do you masturbate to the point of physical injury or infection when viewing porn?
Physical injury, I would say sometimes. 'Cause sometimes I've done it too much or too hard, and my dick's like
Red.
like where it's like bloody, like where like you
Damn.
tear the skin a little bit. But I also go dry, so I think that's some of the reason.
How often do you view porn when there's a considerable risk of being caught?
Oh, that's the fun part. Often, I'll make sure I'm on the couch wanking it before like my wife gets home. That way, maybe she catches me doing it. Like,
Well, that's
I
all.
don't give a fuck.
You're right. That is the fun part of it. It adds to the suspense of it.
I've jerked off in a porta potty once at work with hella people around when you could see the action through the sun of the side of the porta potty. Don't give a fuck. I did it in the fucking urinal one time in the bathroom. Remember that story? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You were trying to get prepped.
Yeah.
Over the last 6 months, how often has your partner, significant other, requested a temporary or
never.
permanent separation because
You don't give a fuck. She just doesn't ask questions.
In the last 6 months, how often have you thought about getting help for your porn viewing behavior?
Fucking never. I'm fine.
Never.
All right. Now we need results.
I've started off so good too.
You did.
Your score is 36.
Reason for concern.
Well, what the feel like anything's gonna say that. Like that's fucked.
23
If you-
to 36 is a reason.
If you
for
scored
concern.
above 10, you may need additional resources or support may be recommended.
That's what this is pretty much saying. Don't watch porn.
Yeah, like I feel like this is a complete anti-porn company. Because porn is not a bad thing, but
What's your email?
No, I'm not.
yo,
doing
you don't put that shit on there.
Fuck. Tim's trying to get my fucking shit stolen.
Right? Yeah, I feel like this is definitely a whole anti-porn. Like porn is the devil because my mama said so.
Oh shoot.
I mean, to be fair, I know I need to clean up a little bit. I should not watch fucking a girl get fucked with frogs in the room. Like that's like an excessive video to.
Frogs in the room? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, because like they're like frogs that jump around. They're loose. It's like they call like amphibians or something. It was like some weird video I clicked on, and like the frogs are just hopping around the room. And it's like a heated room. Like it's almost like a frog habitat, but there's like a bed and stuff, and they're fucking on the bed, and you just hear the frogs in the background making the noises. It's kind of peaceful. It's normal porn, but with frogs jumping around.
That's kind of weird.
I told you I go crazy places sometimes.
Shit's
just like
getting
watching it.
creative. I've never heard of that shit before.
I think I should be a porn director too.
Maybe, but that was great. I'm glad so much that you participated.
Do you guys ever watch a female porn? Not to jerk off, but like just curious.
Never once.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that then.
I mean, I've stumbled upon it. I've never clicked on it, but I've seen. Like,
I never
in
did.
their
That's like I don't go
captions,
out of my way the first time and
Just
like
typing
looked
in
it up.
in their typing.
But then when I started watching it, like I saw the video, I was like, "What the fuck?"
TRANY.
I'm not curious
in
Like when I would go onto the site, like I'm there for a reason. I want to get in, get out, get done. I'm like I'm not clicking on a shemale thing because I'm not curious. I don't want to know what's about to happen. And
No, it popped up. Like the video closed out. I jerked my shit, and the video closed. Like it stopped playing at the end because like I always skip. I like jerk off to certain parts. I stop, move forward to another scene. And then like as the dude, because I have now that as a kid I didn't like to come when the guy come, but now I like to bust when the guy busts because it makes me feel like I'm doing it on her too. So like when I was cleaning up, the video skipped. Like it put another video up, and it was a female porn. And like I sat down, I was like, "Wait, that's a female?" I thought it was like I thought they called females like the trannies. Like I didn't know female was like you're born like that. So I'm looking, I'm like, yo,
Wait a minute, what?
where's the balls at?
Wait a minute. Females
aren't.
It's a tranny.
yeah, that's
It's
still
the
a
same
tranny,
thing.
bud.
It's the same
Bro,
thing. They're not
they
born
look
like
so
that.
much like a girl.
You thought they were born like that?
Yeah.
No, they're guys that have just had surgery to look like a girl.
Or
You know,
but how
trannies
the
have
one
been
is a straight girl. with a
Trannies
dick.
have been around for a long fucking
I know,
time.
but I thought females like you were born with
No.
same anatomy.
No, you're
I mean,
you're
if they have a
thinking
dick,
But there's no balls on it. It's just a wiener.
they're there. They've taken hormones to shrink them.
yeah. And if they have a dick, then it's definitely a guy who
God
got like
damn it.
Yeah.
tit
So
implants.
what you're thinking of as far as born, you're talking about a hermaphrodite or intersex.
Yeah.
That's people who are born with both, but it's usually not like that. It's usually like a enlarged clit.
It looks
they'll call
fucking
them-
weird.
or like a micro penis. I'm not gonna look it
Well-
up on here.
Wolf pussy.
Oh, well, now I feel dumb for watching this for like 7
Yeah,
hours.
so you
a day.
watch tranny shit. Good job, bud.
If I knew, I was lied to.
The German's that guy laid on the bed in front of the laptop. Watching the
Well, not
tranny
now.
shit.
Now it's like, damn. I thought I was like, yo, that's crazy. People are born like this, and that's nice that people want to fuck them.
There's some nice people. They're very charitable.
Well, because I was wondering why. Because I looked it up. I was like, are you gay if you fuck?
He
You
typed
know, like,
in.
Googled that?
He
Yeah, because I was
are you
like, 'cause I was
gay
wondering
if
if it's
you
like
watch
gay porn or
female
not because they
porn?
have a wiener, but the guy was slamming it.
So you wanted the internet to tell you if you were gay for
Yeah,
watching
well, it came up
female
and said
porn.
yes, or it could be a sign of being bisexual. So I was like, well,
I mean, that's
I was
all based
confused
on
because
like.
that's not fair because they were born with tits and a wiener. So like, what if they're like, I'm not gay, I like to get fucked. So
I mean-
I was looking it up, but now it makes sense why you were always gay or bisexual when I looked that question up.
But you're googling, "Am I gay for that?" Like you
Am I
would know
gay
if you're
for
gay
that?
or not.
No, I'm not saying am I gay for watching that. I was saying if you have sex
it
with a
gay?
female, are you
Oh.
gay?
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
So I was trying to
For
see if
you,
it was on
yes.
the gay porn category or not.
Probably
you,
bi.
yes.
Yeah, that's what it was. The kids. I was like, well, that's not fair because like they were born with two things.
That's what I thought you said too. I thought you were asking Google if you're gay.
No, I never beat my dick to that shit. I just was.
Bro, he's just walking around the house asking Alexa if he's gay.
No, I asked her. It said, I don't know how to answer that. Like in that response. It was one of those like bitch Alexas that
Alexa's beating around the bush.
Yeah, she Alexa's probably like fucking sending my shit to the federal government. Hey, we might have another.
Oh shit.
Fuck me, dude. Now I feel like I wasted hours of my day doing that shit.
Double did.
Right. So
Thanks for that.
Yes, that was as good as I thought it was going to be.
That was fucking entertaining.
So on our next segment of what happened to
She's still around.
Lavigne?
Avril
No,
Lavigne.
Her clone
So,
is.
okay, so Avril Lavigne, yeah, she's still around. So you remember when she first came out, like the whole skater boy.
Oh my god, yes. I jerked off the lookalikes.
Don't get him started. That's his girl.
Okay, so I'm not weird because I always thought like she was like she's
Bro,
not
still
like
hot.
hot. Well, there's a reason I bring this up. I don't. Have you seen any recent pictures of her?
Oh yeah, she's fucking hot.
She's a clone.
That's her.
That's not her.
That's
There's
her.
that's
her.
her. There's a reason why Tyga was smacking that shit. She was with a rapper and he was dogging the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah, but like people make crazy changes, but like you're telling me that's her. Like she must have had so much work done.
No,
Why?
she
Look
was.
her.
The face
When
is
she
a little
first came-
different, but she's older. But her body's probably the same because she dressed like this. You couldn't tell she had
Right.
a nice body under that. There's
That's
no way
true.
to know.
Yeah,
But
I
the
mean, she
face,
definitely.
she has a
That's
pretty
true, that's
face.
true.
She just had the hair that was kind of down in front of her face a little bit. 'Cause
Yeah.
you really couldn't, and she kind of just wore like the black eyeliner stuff. So you really couldn't even tell she was pretty.
That's what I
But
liked her the
you-
most, though.
You do up her hair a little bit, put a little bit more makeup on, and that's the same person. I just thought it was crazy.
I
'Cause
liked
I
her
always-
better as the punk girl.
Well, I always liked her. I always liked her music.
I mean, I always thought she was cool, but I mean, she was hot back then. She's
Mhm.
hot now. Tyga
She
was
made me
smacking-
want to start fucking some punk girls.
Hell
I
yeah.
fucked the girl that wore the goth coat at the mall. I did.
Really?
Just for Avril Lavigne.
How
Do I
was it?
regret it now? Yes. Well, it was weird because she had a tarantula in her room, and her dad was an alcoholic, so I had to sneak in when I was like a freshman to her house, and like she takes her long goth coat off, and I was like, "This is so hot." And then like I saw like the tarantula, and then I noticed her room more, and I was like, "Yeah, this girl's gonna kill herself by fucking sophomore year."
Damn.
She did. She killed herself in junior year. So I wasn't completely wrong.
How was
Right.
how was the sex though?
Oh, it was. I mean, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Was it? I had a feeling.
Well, her chain kind of poked me, but it was fine. It was good.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to that.
I wish she enjoyed her life, but
Oh, was that it? Was that the only one?
Yeah, that was the only one.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do another one.
No.
All
No,
right.
I have a since we always kind of end up talking about sports. I thought I'd start another new segment called Sports Hub. You like the logo?
Oh,
it's like
I
Pornhub.
do.
Yeah, it
I
turned
like
out
I
it.
wouldn't
really-
say that though,
It-
because it's gonna
it-
make me go see a fucking counselor.
It looks very familiar, but I thought it'd be a good one. So a couple topics. So did you guys see last weekend in college football the Miami game?
Yeah,
What
he's an
happened?
idiot.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking? Like, I never understood that though. There's some teams that'll take the knee, and then there's other teams that'll try to run the ball. Why not just take
I
the
don't-
knee?
I'm gonna assume that he didn't realize how many timeouts the other team had left. Like
I
I'm wondering
guess.
if like something was mistold to him.
It
that,
looked
like,
it looked intentional.
it doesn't like it wouldn't make sense. Like the only time you'd run the ball there is if they have 3 timeouts left.
Yeah. So if anybody
It-
didn't see it, any of our couple of viewers that didn't see it, Miami with the game in check and less than a minute left, right?
Yeah.
Decides
Yeah.
to run the ball rather than just take a knee and end the ball, and the running back gets stripped. The other team recovers it, and then either the very next player, the play after, Georgia
What?
Tech, throws the game-winning touchdown to end the game.
Yeah,
Whereas
it
if
was
they
like 20 seconds after that play, they threw the
Yep.
game-winning touchdown and won.
just-
Dumbass.
Yeah, it's. I mean, as a Florida State fan, I think it's funny. I hate Miami, so I didn't bother
Yeah,
me.
100%. You fucking take the knee.
Facts.
Yeah. The other thing I started thinking about this past weekend, as you guys know, NFL Europe is becoming more and more popular. Every year we have more and more games in Europe. This past weekend had the Buffalo Bills versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. As many of us may know, the owner has some sort of agreement with Europe or whatever to have like so many games. That's why Jacksonville's constantly going over there.
Yeah.
But you have the Buffalo Bills, who are arguably one of the best or better teams in the NFL, go in there and lose to the Jaguars. Now, Jaguars are no slouch, right? And it's still early in the year, and in football, you know, anybody can win on any given Sunday. We all know that. But my question is, what do you guys think? Do you think traveling overseas to Europe is actually beneficial, or do you think it actually has a negative effect on the
I
players?
think they're doing it for a reason. Honestly, I think they're trying to expand the NFL teams, and I think they're trying to, because we already have, we're already starting to move into. Wait, do we have one? No, we don't have any in Canada, right?
The only that's the
I think they
thing
did
is,
one a couple years ago.
They're going to try to do something, an NFL team in Canada or another country. But here's my problem with that is, one, Jacksonville had the upper hand because I think they stayed over there the whole week.
Probably.
So
yeah, because they played the week before, didn't
three
they?
games?
Like,
Hold on.
No, this
I
was
think
their
they
second
did.
game over.
Oh, I thought they did three games.
So they stayed. Well, they stayed over there after the Atlanta game, and then like you get jet lag from going West Coast to East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like, what do you think's going to happen when you fly all the way across the fucking country? So like, I don't know. I think you play some preseason games there or something, and bring it back here because one, it's disrespectful because we have the fucking national anthem being played there. We literally took the name of soccer and we called it football. And we dominated their fucking country in a war.
What do you mean? What's wrong with our national anthem being played over there?
Dude, we beat them in a war and ran away from them. Now we're forcing it down their throats, you know? I
mean, I get that, but like when we go to whenever we go to Canada, they play their national anthem, we play ours, and then when they come here, like when the Orioles play the Blue Jays and the Blue Jays come in town, they play both.
Yeah, we don't play both there. We just play ours.
Well, the one game I went to, they did our.
No, I'm talking about like the football.
And depending on the team, they just take a fucking
play
knee.
their national anthem. We just play our shit.
Last week, not this past weekend. I watched the game 2 weeks ago. It was the first London game. They played our national anthem, and then right after that, they played "God Save the Queen" or whatever it's called.
Well, fuck the Queen. She's dead. But anyway.
Which is actually
you can't save her now. She's dead. So that song makes no sense.
The tune of "God Save the Queen" is exactly the same song as "God Bless America," just different words. I did not know that
because Paul Revere let us know they were coming, so we won. No, I think it's stupid.
Because then there's one in Germany. There's one in Germany.
Germany's coming
too.
out.
I think they're trying to put a team over there, but it's just that's a lot of.
I don't see how you could do that. I agree that I think that's what they're going to do. I just don't see how that could work.
Or because the Europeans love the NFL, American football, they love it, and I think they're gonna maybe expand and make a small league over there, like NFL Europe.
Well, like if I want them to do that because look how many NBA. We have the national basketball. So if you play in the China League, obviously your main goal is to get.
There's a lot of guys go over to China.
So we have USL, XFL. So like, make a fucking European league over there, and if guys can't make it over here, let them go. Like they'll play over there and try getting that, and then they have their own TV shit over there too. You know?
And it's still branded by NFL.
Yeah,
do NFL Europe, and I
just
mean,
think
look, that's what wrestling did. WWE. I mean, they had their own shit that they do over there. They have their own title for it and all that, and it's big over there.
Nobody's like, no player's gonna like now. Well, it depends on like the money situation, taxes and stuff. Because some of the big guys might be like, "Yo, I'm going over there to play."
Well, and you take away the advantage of home field advantage when you're not playing on either team's home field. Like, what the fuck is the point?
Exactly.
I agree. I think they need to figure out something.
I hate British people anyway, so I think it's stupid to give them something.
I mean, you're supposed to have so many home games a year anyway, and yeah, you are taking one away from the teams, but I mean, I think making just a small league to start out over there would be cool. I think every sport,
Or
like baseball, would
like we did
benefit
before,
from it,
one
too.
game a season maybe, or two, but not 5 and 6 or more games every year. Like that's just too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lot of home
And
games.
you know what?
because
Give them the
also-
Super Bowl.
No, that's a lot of
We
money.
can't-
For,
But we can't fucking afford it. The only people that go to the Super Bowl in this fucking over in America are
That's
the
not right.
rich and
right,
famous.
but what I'm talking about is
let them have it.
the Super Bowl brings in money for the team and for that stadium. So like whatever stadium ends up getting it every year, that brings money to that stadium.
Yeah,
And,
but
like,
I hate
alright,
that. I hate
so-
that too because it's not home field.
Oh, and what
But-
I hate about it is only the warm weather teams or the dome teams
Yeah.
get the Super Bowl. Let's play a
that I
fucking cold
agree.
Super Bowl.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Let's play up in
100%
fucking
agree. It should
Buffalo in
be
January or
all
February.
of them.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
Yeah, let's play
Um,
fucking
Or
Green
just
Bay in
let the home
February.
team who had the better record through the season and playoffs, whoever's the number one, the higher seed, let them play at home. Give them something.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I agree with what you said that like having 5 of them over there, that's taken
That's a
away
lot.
from the state. Well, that's taken away from the stadium too, because those owners depend on that income coming in from, the purchase of the tickets, the food, all the merchandise that they sell and stuff, and that takes away from, their revenue to pay their players and grow their team and stuff like that.
No, they make money off that over there. They just share, like the stadium. The guy who owns the stadium they're playing, I think they share some of it, but they
I would
still
hope
get
so.
like prices. But I'm saying if like how MLB does spring training in fucking Florida,
Yeah.
let's go do the fucking preseason over there. You only play 3 weeks anyway. Just fucking go do it over there,
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that too.
or do like play the first week or two there and then bring them back for the third week. They get the 2 weeks of fucking preseason football and then they come back here for the last week.
Not bad.
Fucking come up with your own fucking league, you fucking Brits. Fucking retard.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about is kind of about all professional sports. This one kind of benefited my team and really hurt your guys' team. First round buys. I don't know about you guys. I hate first round buys. I've seen it too many times in professional
Knew you
sports.
were gonna
These
bring it up.
teams, but yeah, but I'm not joking
Pain's
on you
not
guys.
over.
That's too
But
soon.
but it happens all the time, and not just in baseball. I've seen it in football and I've seen it in basketball. These teams are hot all year. They then take a rest and then fucking lose in the playoffs, first round of the playoffs. And it's like, is this even the same team?
Honestly though, I've heard that so much. I think like Marine kind of said like when I was like over for the first game. Honestly, I mean I think it plays a little bit,
I
but
think those two.
we were also, if you look at the end of our fucking like year, we were also shaky.
Yeah, we
We
were
were
shaky,
getting cold before the playoffs even happened.
and so were the Braves, and so were the Dodgers. The Dodgers, I don't think were. I don't know how they won 100 games. They must have. I don't, their pitching was not a playoff pitching team. The Braves, just like, I don't know. I think they got cold at the end of the season, and then them having that break. Now I know for like the Orioles, they had 1 day off, and then they did 2 inter squad games, which one was actually open to the public, and like they're playing their AAA teams, and the other days they were throwing simulated pitching sessions, and they were just trying to do game speed stuff to keep them fresh. But like I said, we were cold before the playoffs started, so I mean the Orioles are a little bit different. They're fucking young, and
Yeah.
there's no playoff experience there.
Well,
None.
and I know why the Braves lost. How did I tell you guys might not remember. How did I tell you before that the Phillies could beat the
Well,
Braves?
pitching.
Pitching, keeping the ball in the park. The Braves are a home run
Yeah.
team. They don't play small ball. You
Right.
saw in the whole series, most of their runs came from home runs. If they
Yep.
couldn't just getting guys on base, they couldn't bring them in. Last night, game in the ninth, you have a runner on first and third, no outs. In the majors, 80% of the time that guy on third base is scoring. They couldn't score.
Oh,
him.
absolutely.
But
Yeah,
that's
I mean
how
that
the
same
Phillies
thing
did the
happened to
Braves.
us.
They kept
but
the ball in the field.
also, as much as people like to say the Braves pitching staff is so good, I mean, all right. So you got Spencer Strider. He is not an elite pitcher. He is an elite
He's
strikeout
good.
guy.
He's good, but
He's an elite strikeout guy.
Yeah.
When you want a guy that's going to have the most strikeouts every year, you go to Strider. Max Fried is just coming back from a what did he have? Didn't he have Tommy John? Or it wasn't Tommy John? He had some kind of surgery.
It was something. It was something
Yeah,
like
so
that. But it wasn't as bad.
he came back from a big surgery, and I mean, he was really good last year, but and then the Bryce Elder guy, like he was hot at first, and then he just fell off.
Mhm.
So
Listen.
it's like they didn't have the pitching to put up with to
It's
come against
you
Phillies.
you see it in a lot of sports now. It's early in fucking football, but 49ers may prove us wrong this year with the top team. But when you go into the playoffs, basketball, college football, college basketball, like those top seeded teams get dusted a lot of the times.
Mhm.
And it's not because they're cocky, it's because think how hard the Orioles played all fucking year.
Yeah,
And we got that first place. We got that first place. That shit don't mean nothing because fuck. I mean, the Rangers slid in. They had a good last month, and they fucking slid
Right,
in.
but what I'm
Awesome.
saying
Now here
is-
they are.
What I'm
But
saying
it's
is
because you
mentally
give
and
it your
physically.
all. Yeah, you give it your all. The whole fucking season. I mean, baseball, 182 games, same as NBA. That's a
62.
lot to fucking do. So these first place teams are fucking playing their ass off for that bye, and then when it comes down to it,
That's why I'm like I was
they're
saying.
tired. They're
Yes,
exhausted.
they're beat for next year. Like I don't, and years after that, I don't think we need to strive for that.
No,
100,
I don't think
101.
you need the first round.
Everybody's
bye.
proven
Just make
that.
the playoffs.
Yeah, we weren't even projected to make the playoffs. We were projected at 76 wins,
Yeah.
and we won 101.
What was
We
it?
don't need, huh?
What was that stat I said the other day? It was like what the top 5 MLB record teams in the playoffs went 1-13.
Yeah.
That top spot don't mean a fuck.
It doesn't.
No, it
and it's
doesn't.
all sports.
Because think about it, like I'm just saying because I didn't watch much of the Phillies thing, because I was fucking depressed.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was
Sorry,
fucking
Tim. I'll
great.
take back. Fuck the Phils.
It was
I
fucking
don't want to
great.
see the Phillies in because I'm with Marie. I want to see some like new blood.
Yeah, but I want to see.
But-
the Phillies.
Yeah.
They didn't win it last year. It'd be different if they.
Yeah,
won
but
it.
they're there. Like Phillies are always. It just
But
seems
here's the
like
thing.
they're there.
Here's the thing,
I
though. The
want-
Phillies were the Orioles not too many years ago. You have to remember
no,
the
not
Phillies
too many years. But
just 5 or 6
now
years
it's
ago had
just-
the worst
it's-
record in baseball.
But that's the same with the
Listen,
Kansas City
but-
Chiefs. I have nothing against them. It's just now I'm getting tired of hearing about the Kansas City Chiefs.
we're also biased because we're Orioles fans, just like you're biased because you're a Phillies fan. So you want to see them there. I want to see the Diamondbacks go because Phillies were there last year. If it's not, I'm okay with the Phillies as long as it's not the fucking Astros.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
I'd rather play the
Yeah.
Rangers, even though the Rangers are hot. I wouldn't mind seeing the
Ooh.
Rangers Phillies. World
Listen,
Yeah,
Series.
I
I think it benefits the Rangers because that last month of baseball they had to turn because they weren't a playoff team.
Well, they
No,
started
they
off
weren't.
hot.
They weren't even like I didn't even think they were in the hunt a month ago.
They started off hot.
and then
but
all
they
of
had
a sudden,
Yeah.
here they start creeping up and they fucking catch fire. One, let's be honest, they have a lot of experience on that team also.
Yeah.
So these guys got hot at the right time, and then what was that guy? Just came up. He came up from the minors not too long ago. This year that they had.
Carter?
He was like 21 or something. Yeah, was it Carter? He's
Yeah.
young as fuck. Yeah, who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah,
Because all of a sudden he
smacking
starts
them,
smacking them fucking lately. So
Yeah.
that's what I mean. When you have somebody like that to where you have Gunnar Henderson, who that's still a
Hey.
dog, dude.
Hey,
You
I'm
made me
rookie of the
mad-
year, baby.
listen, you made me mad at some points.
No, and the hustle
He-
from him, dude. He's
Yeah,
gonna be
but
a
I still would get upset this series with him. But
he's gonna be a superstar.
that man dogged his whole fucking season. Bro played like he's been in the league for fucking 20 years, like 10 years, you know? So, like, when it gets to him and this fucking 20-year-old Carter, we said Carter
Yeah.
was his name?
Yeah,
He's been in the minors half the fucking year. This dude, like, you know what? He ain't playing that fucking hard in the minors, especially if you're that good
yeah.
and you're in the minors. You're not playing that hard. You're just fucking, oh, yeah, you suck. Get back to fucking finish line of work.
Or you should have been up sooner.
That's what I mean. I think the Rangers low key knew they had a fucking ace in him, like a
Man.
dog in that guy, and they were saving him till the fucking end. Because there's no
Maybe.
way you go all season and then they're like playoff time, or like not playoff time, but like close to the end, we're bringing them up and playing, and then all of a sudden this dude just start dogging. There's no way, no way.
Just wait though, because apparently Scherzer could be coming back for the ALCS, and that John Gray, one of their other pitchers. So
Fuck the
they're-
Rangers. They ruined
Interesting.
they ruined my life.
I would still rather see them win than the Astros.
And now it's like it's not like fucking football or something where like you gotta wait for the off season and
Yeah.
stuff. But then and then it's like 17 weeks playoff time. That's not that bad. Now it's like, well, we gotta wait for the fucking spring training to get over, and then we gotta wait till about April next year. And then we have 182 fucking games before we find out if we're gonna be a playoff team. Huh?
Yeah,
162.
Yeah, 162. Sorry, but still,
And
that's
I'll tell you what,
lot
though.
of games.
I only missed like 2 games this year. I watched them religiously, almost every single night.
I would say
And
this
it
is probably
was-
the most Orioles games I watched.
This is the
in a
most
while.
baseball I've ever watched, and it was a long season. But just like the players, I had so much fucking fun watching not just the Orioles, but all the
Hey.
baseball.
So to bring that point, because you said this is probably the most baseball you watched outside of the Orioles, is I know you were watching a lot of other fucking baseball teams play too.
Yeah, I watched all of them.
So pitch clock speeding up the games a little bit, kind of like influenced that, right?
Mhm.
Influence.
Watching
Yeah.
more. It's not as bad as what people were saying.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's as bad.
Okay. Well, because I remember like it was your input at first. I didn't.
And I
I don't know
hated
much of
it.
what Sam. You were mad that they were doing it, but then when I started watching this year, I started realizing, games are done like 2.5 hours. At the most.
Yeah,
Like,
some still go.
this is all. I'm gonna watch 2 fucking games now. I'm gonna watch the
Yeah.
O's play, and I'm gonna go watch like the night game or something.
My biggest problem with it still is that it affects some of the outcomes of games. Like it can
Yeah.
literally end a game by the pitcher having a pitch clock violation with 3 balls.
I think it
or-
goes away in like the 9th inning or 8th
No,
inning. Like, I think it
no.
should stop.
Oh yeah.
I think after like the 7th inning or 8th, I think they just get like, hey,
Because the
we're
7th,
getting down
8th,
to
and
the
9th
wire.
inning in a close game end up taking longer anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
The first, the
Um,
last 3 innings, the last night's game with the Phillies and Braves, it lasted forever.
Yeah.
But I don't like that it can affect the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
Like it can decide, it's counts 3 and 2 and pitch clock violation. Oh, and the bases are loaded, so runner goes to first, and that ends the game because he just walked a run in.
Yeah.
And that
But I also-
happened this year. That happened this year.
Yeah, but I also feel like because me and my dad were talking about that same situation. Because I think I was watching that game.
Yeah.
But I also think that by now, like by then, the pitch count, and you took that long anyway.
That's
That's
on
on
you.
you as well.
Yeah, that's on
Because
you.
like think about it when a play clock, like when the play clock runs out on football, and they move 5 yards back, even though they're trying to make sure the right play's up for the last fucking play of the game, and then it takes them off field goal range. That's your fault. You knew the play clock was winding down. Why didn't you fucking go for it? So I mean, at the end of the day, we don't bitch about any other sport or the shot clock in basketball. We don't bitch about any other sport.
Yeah.
I know it's new in baseball, but I'm thinking
I
it's
think
making me watch more baseball. They had a fucking point.
a lot of the players hated it at first too, and you heard a lot of them say it, but over time, and that was mainly because of their timing. Like, especially a
Yeah.
pitcher, their timing was off, and they had to get back in that groove of a different timing. But I noticed over time, more and more players were okay with it, but there was some few that still bitched about it all the way up until the end, and they were mainly your fucking old heads, like
Yeah.
Scherzer and Verlander, and
Well,
Yeah.
and I think that that's why you do see a little bit more home runs and stuff, because I think like the pitching has to be sped up a little bit so you can't.
Yeah. You don't have as
Yeah.
much time to
Slow it down.
prepare.
Which I mean, that's what honestly, baseball is not my number one sport to watch.
yeah,
So as like,
Agreed.
I'm still a fan. Obviously, I watch the O's games, but like I'm still a fan. But like, I'll watch more games now with it sped up and like, these guys are starting to hit fucking games are like 9 to fucking 7 and 9 to they're better, like more scoring games. You can only watch so much of guys getting to second base and all right now,
I'm watching
3
all
outs.
day long.
The O's I will. Not
For your
other
team, you can. Yeah.
I
yeah.
do like how some of the pitchers found loopholes because the whole
Mhm.
the communication thing.
The pitch comm's
yeah.
not working.
Yeah, pitch comm's not working, but the whole time you're just trying to give yourself a little bit,
Yeah.
couple more
Especially-
seconds.
It always stopped working after a big run got scored
Yeah.
too. It always
yeah.
conveniently stopped working after that home run. got
Or
hit.
like when it was a big pressure situation, like it's
Yeah.
like 3 and 2, you got 2 strikes on this guy, and he keeps fouling them off, and you need a breather for a second. Yeah, hey, shit's not working.
Yeah.
All right, but okay, whatever you say.
Yeah. All right. So our next.
All right.
Yeah, I like how he's still trying to fucking get us. I see his fucking hand moving.
Yeah, and your screen is changing, and your glasses.
Yeah, he's about to put up some dumbass outfit, I feel. Because he's muted too.
Oh no.
Here we go, dude. Here. Buffy the Gay Slayer. I'm so
you like how he just fucking like.
Yeah, but you can see his hand going like this.
Well, that and I can see through his glasses the screen.
Yeah. I like how he had to mute his mic. Oh shit!
Hey!
What's up, gentlemen?
It's been a while, Dr. Professor.
It has been. It has been. How
Why the fuck did you go? Just because fucking Pops changed his face doesn't mean you have to, dipshit.
Listen, bros before hoes.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but okay.
Me either. So, how you guys doing? It's been a while.
I'm on McDermott's side because now he has to learn something again.
Listen, this one's going to be a fun
one.
It's
been a long day for me, okay?
Listen, this is going to be a fun one.
Danny learned something.
All right. So, have you ever heard the term of exponential growth?
Is that like a growth spurt?
No.
No.
It has to do with like money.
Oh, is that like a business taking off?
It can be. Yeah, it can be.
Yeah.
So, to kind of show the representation of what exponential growth is, let's take a sheet of paper. Would you guys be able to grab a sheet of paper?
I don't have paper on me.
You don't have any paper anywhere?
No. Tim, do I look like I take notes? Or sorry, Dr. Professor, do I look like I take notes?
Maybe.
I don't. I'm lying. I have a piece of paper. I just didn't feel like leaning over to get it. But now I guess I'll lean over because now I don't want to be the oddball.
I would say, motherfucker, you write shit down.
Hey, Dr. Professor, you owe me a sheet of paper because I use these for my YouTube and my clips to mark down time.
Well, you're not going to ruin it.
You owe me one sheet of paper. It's already ruined because it's out the fucking thing.
You don't know. Okay.
It's out the fucking spiral.
So, what we're going to do is we're going to fold this piece of paper in half. All right?
I'm terrible at folding, so.
Just fucking do it and quit complaining.
I can't fold straight.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's one. Now fold it in half again. All right. Now I would like you to attempt to do that same thing in half 5 more times. After that 5th time, I'm willing to bet you're not going to be able to fold in half anymore.
Now I have to count 5 starting now?
Yeah, 5 more times.
Well, that's impossible. I folded mine all weird already.
It's just in half.
One.
Wait, I have to do it in half though?
Yes, it has to be in half.
Oh.
That's part of exponential growth.
3. 4. I'm at 4.
Me too. I don't think I can go
Me
anymore.
too. I can't go anymore.
So that's 6. So we couldn't even... What are you doing? Chewing it up?
I'm making it wet. What? It bends better when it's damp.
If you bend it enough, 5. You might be able to get 7. All right, so that's a total of 7. Could you even really say that that's in half?
Hey, and you said I wasn't ruining this paper. You lied. It's ruined.
Well, just because you stuck it in your mouth. So you cannot fold anything, or a 2D surface. You can't fold any piece of paper, no matter what size, more than 7 times.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were going to 5.
No, we did 2 together, and you did 5.
And then you did 5 more.
Oh, that was a total of 7. Yeah. You can't, 5 equals 7. It doesn't matter how big. The piece of paper could be the size of the house. You still wouldn't be able to fold it more than 5 times. All right?
Okay.
Because exponential growth, it might be little bits that you're making up at a time, but after a while, it's going to be ginormous. So I don't know if you've ever heard this, but assuming that you actually could take this piece of paper and fold it more than 7 times, if you folded it 42 times alone, it would reach from the Earth to the moon.
Is it possible to do that though? Like with a machine or something?
No, it's hypothetical. You could never take this piece of paper and it's physically impossible.
But if I folded it 42 more times, then it would reach from here to the moon.
From here to the moon, right?
But the paper's not that big.
So here's where the exponential growth comes in, right? So it is 363,104 kilometers from the Earth to the moon. The average piece of paper is 0.1 millimeters in, not width, but thickness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I have up here on this screen, I love the look on Ethan's face.
That's
because I think he's eating paper like a fucking kid in elementary school.
No, I was eating a Hershey bar to
Oh,
get the paper out of my mouth, but then he pulled up all these fucking numbers.
So this is a representation of 42 times. So basically you're taking the number and multiplying it by 2 when you fold it in half every time.
right.
So you start off at 0.1 millimeters, and you see it's going to have a slow growth growing across. You know, after what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, you're only at 102 millimeters.
That's what happens when blood rushes to my wiener.
Exactly. So 102 millimeters is like
Low growth.
is 10 centimeters, right? So it's like that. That's after 10 times. We couldn't even get there. But then you keep going. You go another 10 times. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. After 20 times, we're at 104,000 millimeters, right? Which is only going to be about 1,000 meters, right? That's about the length of a football field.
Okay.
That's after folding it 20 times. We continue to grow, and we get all the way up to 42 times, which is the equivalent of 439,804,651,110.4 millimeters. You divide that to go from millimeters, or convert from millimeters to kilometers. It would be 439,804.7 kilometers. If you could, in fact, fold that piece of paper in half 42 times.
Okay. And how far was it from here to the sun?
To the moon,
Or moon?
300 and... Oh, wrong one.
Shit, we could go to the dark side of the moon then.
363 kilometers. So you would actually go over by almost 100,000 kilometers.
Well, now I want to do it, and I can't. So
Yeah.
thanks.
It's,
Now I'm depressed.
it's not physically possible, but it'd be cooler if it was.
I mean, it would be, but now I'm depressed because I can't do it.
Maybe.
That's a lot of fucking numbers.
McDermott's brain's still hurting.
You know, it only took me about 5 minutes to put all that together, too.
Can we take the numbers off? I'm looking at them like that should give me a headache.
There you go.
Bats, I barely
I
passed.
don't even know how to
all my
read
classes.
some of them numbers.
I should have let you
What?
read them off.
Why is it every time Dr. Professor shows up, I have to fucking shit?
So that's all I have for you guys today. But in case, just in case you were wondering, do you have any questions for me before I head out for the day?
Wait, there was some things we needed Dr. Professor to look up. Do you remember what they were? Damn, we should write this stuff down for next time.
No, we already looked. Tim looked it up. It was where the vocal cords. Tim already looked it up.
What, Tim?
Oh,
I
what
wanna-
about the
I wanna-
vocal cords?
Do you
You
think
wanna
I?
see if
Do you
it's
think I
weird?
can? Do you think I could hit Ashley's vocal cords? With
I mean,
my wiener?
I've never seen the size of your penis, but based off of your,
I will just say, like,
well, hold
to
on.
the average guy.
I'm throwing, I'm bringing in a couple factors based off the color of your skin, your weight distribution.
Keep going, because I will pack you. I swear to God.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm just
You're right at that.
yeah, exactly. Couldn't you just go by, like, the average guy, the average fucking male-sized wiener? Could you fit it?
For one
you know?
fat guy. Welcome to the club, bud. Come on over.
Now I'm gonna try, just because.
Just
You're
don't-
gonna get all the pubic bone in that shit. Her
Yeah,
teeth
I mean,
will
I
be
guess-
biting your fucking pubic bone.
I mean, I guess it also depends on the size of the individual's mouth.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely got a good shot there.
Yeah, just carry
Love you, babe.
Carry
Love you,
Underwood
babe.
do that for you.
You might be onto something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know he can take a dick. So,
Keep on, bitch.
what about
Listen,
you?
Listen, Dr. Professor, you're not welcome around here no more.
What about you there, Ethan? Do you have anything?
No.
All right.
My
Well,
head still hurts.
Except the fact that you wasted our fucking paper, so.
Yeah, I am mad about that. I want Dr. Professor to reimburse me one spiral
all right.
notebook paper.
The check's in the mail. All
I
right.
feel
I'll
like that's a lie, like my dad when he said he was coming back.
Went to get the
Or
milk.
whenever
right?
our fans say they watch our stuff.
And hit the like.
Yeah, right. Just keep getting disappointed all around here, Brother Shatter.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you guys next time.
Oh God.
Fuck you, Dr. Professor.
That's not very nice.
Yeah, well, neither is talking about Carrie Underwood like that.
Well, I mean, he had a point there.
Listen, McDermott's the one who's into trannies. I'm just saying.
I'm not. I thought it was a different thing. Don't call it something it's not. That was
to
my
be
point.
fair, you were into chicks with dicks.
I wasn't, but I don't know now.
You were curious and
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Your favorite porn's Billy Does Bobby. All right.
Now this shit is what? Oh, that is so embarrassing.
Oh, what? Oh, shoot! I didn't realize that's what I pulled up. Yeah, you. I think what hurt you was you. Well, you bet 5. None of us hit the parlay, but then you also missed your lock pick.
I would only had 41 anyway. I would still would have been behind. I'm 20 down and 11 down to second.
Yeah.
I'm getting tased.
I was down by 10 last week, I think.
Listen, a parlay will get you back in it, or allow me to pull ahead. One of us is going to hit one eventually.
Yeah.
So before
Maybe.
we so I was pretty happy with the top scores. I was glad to see Jamar Chase finally stepped up. George Kittle had his 3 touchdowns. And I'll tell you what, picking these highest and lowest scoring games it's tough.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So before we do our picks, here are the parlays that I came up with for this week. We have Joe Burrow with 207 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 15 rushing yards.
He's not rushing for 15 yards on that fucking angle.
Travis
Or that
Etienne, 85 rush yards, a touchdown, and 25 receiving yards. Cooper Kupp, 8 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown.
Is he for sure playing?
As far as I know, he is.
Who?
And
Kupp?
then,
Yeah, he played last week.
yeah,
I thought he was questionable again already.
not that I know of.
No,
And
he's
then,
good.
instead of doing a tight end, I did the 49ers defense.
I like it.
Yeah, they allow less than 20 points to have 2 turnovers, which can be fumbles, interceptions, whatever, and 2 sacks.
20 points, so that's a lot.
They're playing Cleveland.
Yeah.
I know, and Watson's not playing.
Yeah, so
not
that's
supposed to
actually, if he doesn't
Is
play,
it?
that's actually not a
No,
bad
he's
one.
out.
I haven't
He's
decided what parlay I'm going for yet. I usually have my picks done, but I haven't had a chance to make them, so I don't even know who my picks are yet.
It's gonna be the week we catch up then.
Maybe because that could be an advantage because I know you guys don't usually do your picks ahead of time.
No, I have an idea, but I have a
I do.
list. I have a
my-
list
Mine's done already.
on my notes on my right side of my screen, you jackass. But I don't put one player. I usually have it's between 2 or 3 of each position.
Well, I just checked that Watson is out.
Oh, damn. That's not looking good for me with Ford then, because he's probably going to get destroyed. So.
Yeah, I the thing I did see is sit Jerome Ford this week.
Yeah, and
Browns-
Justin Jefferson is
Yeah, he's on IR.
yeah.
So Kirk ain't to play anymore either.
Bye to my fantasy season.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, Kirk Cousins is my fantasy quarterback on both of my
Oh.
teams, so
I still have Keenan Allen though, so
yeah. All right, so McDermott, lead us off.
Get it, Guzzle?
go on Josh Allen, baby. Sorry, 10. They're playing your shitty ass Giants. So
It's not a bad pick.
Man, this one is tough because
I had a couple I was thinking here, but
this is like I had two different ones, but now I'm not sure because I might go left field. Yikes. Give me. All right. I want to take. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart here.
You're good.
Hey, is Jonathan Taylor playing this week?
yeah.
I think so.
No, you know what? I'm going Alvin Kamara.
Okay.
You know what? He's a sleeper fucking pick for this week.
Who?
Kamara.
Yeah,
I think.
I'll be honest, I
actually
wasn't
thought
even
he
thinking
was-
about him.
I think he's gonna have a big game. I didn't have him on my list to pick him, but I think he's gonna have a big game.
I was going to go Acme with the Dolphins.
No,
Yeah,
he's on
but
the IR.
He's
He's
hurt.
on the IR.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the IR.
Oh, glad I didn't because I did not realize that.
I
don't
would've
have
told
him
you.
I don't have him on any of my teams, so I wasn't watching.
Oh, yeah, because Mostert's projected
I
at.
thought he was hurt too, though.
No,
he's
not.
he's come back
good.
now. My top wide receiver, RIP to my fantasy. Top wide receiver. It's going to be hard not to go DJ Moore.
Is that who you're gonna go?
Wait, who do they play?
The Vikings, who were ass with passing too.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay. I don't think he's gonna have a repeat, but he could still have another good game.
Yeah.
My top tight end, TJ Hawkinson with the Vikings, baby, because he's going to get hella fucking targets.
Yeah.
He's gonna get probably all of them.
My top defense, it's hard not to pick the fucking San Francisco 49ers because
Right.
now with knowledge from Marine over there with see,
welcome.
I've read it earlier because I was looking at Ford because I had to pick up another guy in fantasy. Because I didn't trust Ford, but they said they never ruled out Deshaun Watson, but that was also under Ford's thing. They said if Deshaun doesn't play, Ford would be likely a good choice to sit.
They ruled him out yesterday.
Fuck. My lock pick, I'm gonna take Kansas City over the Broncos.
That was a good try. I'm like, wait a
No.
minute.
No,
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the
good job,
Dolphins
buddy.
over the Panthers for the lock. Dolphins over Panthers for the lock. My underdog.
This one was a little bit tough this week.
Now I'm not locked in on my underdogs. Who? I'm assuming the Titans are the underdog versus the Ravens, right?
Who?
Because we play 9:30 in the fucking morning. Titans versus Ravens.
Yeah, Titans are underdogs.
We're underdogs, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Titans
Number
versus the
4.
Ravens. That's
Number
also
4
so
just in
stupid
case.
that we play that game.
Yeah, the Ravens are giving 4.5. You're saying the Titans you're taking?
Yeah. I feel pretty confident in my Tennessee Titans.
Well, and I mean, anytime you're an underdog at home, it's not a bad pick.
well, we play overseas
Ow. Okay, never mind.
because our game's 9:30, so I'm assuming I don't know. I don't think we're the Germany game. Maybe we are, but
It's London this week.
yeah.
Yeah, London.
Oh man, the highest scoring though. This is what's Is it crazy of me to say highest scoring? Saints Texans.
I was kind of looking at it.
Yeah, I was too.
That's what I'm going with. Highest scoring Saints and Texans.
I was looking at it, but Saints scored a bunch last week, but the weeks
Some of that
before
was
that,
defense,
they
I
weren't
think.
scoring out live.
Well, Kamara just came back not too long ago too. Like I think he's trying to get back in the role. With Carr was a
Yeah.
little injured, so
Yeah.
lowest scoring. Yikes. Daniel Jones is still out. Like he's not playing, right?
I have no. I'll be honest.
I thought he was
Thursdays
ruled
done,
out.
I didn't even look. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, he's out. Tyrod, or is it Tyrod Taylor?
It was.
Yeah, he's starting.
No, I
Jones
don't
is out.
think. I'm gonna go 49. No. Fuck. Seahawks. No. God damn it. Vikings, Bears.
For lowest scoring?
No, Patriots, Raiders. Patriots, Raiders. There's so many games. It's like I don't fucking know. Because like I don't see the Vikings Bears being a high scoring game either. Because I can see those shitty teams just falling apart against each other. But then I look over at the fucking Commanders and Falcons. I'm like, well, I don't know. Like they could sling it out or they couldn't. But then you look down here, the 49ers. Well, the Browns aren't going to score, but the 49ers would put up fucking 50-some on them. Like I don't know. So I'm going with that. I'm going to go ahead. Put 5 down on the 49ers defense.
Rick's gonna another 5.
I have to.
Mm.
One of these days I'm going to hit, bro, and I'm going to gain back everything I fucking lost.
One of these days, one of us is gonna hit. I would have had it last week if my dumbass didn't say, you know what, 225 seems a little low for Jared Goff. I think we should do 245, and he gets 236.
No.
I would have hit mine. That's 15 points more I would have had. Son of a bitch. Way to go, dumbass.
But I think we all agreed, though. Like, I thought that 225 was too easy for Jared Goff on that game.
Yeah, but you guys didn't say anything. I'm the one who said it. You guys I don't think you guys would have said anything.
No, we were talking about it, though.
Yeah.
But I feel like
you were like, well, you think I should raise it up? And we're like, yeah.
I think if I hadn't suggested it, though, it wouldn't have happened. Anyway. Oh, Dan Johnson.
Alright, on me. Alright, so, you motherfucker.
Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Russell Wilson.
95 yards, yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm going Josh Allen. There's no way he's not the top. I already had my shit done on fucking Wednesday, bud.
I have the names of people always late, but I always wait last second to pick my.
Right, I had my finished product by Wednesday, so bite me.
Not all of us are unemployed, so.
Technically, I'm not. Anyway, so running back, I'm not going away from Christian McCaffrey. Even though the Browns defense, they have one of the top rushing defenses in the league. Their defense solid. I mean, you got to think about the passing game too. I mean,
it's
in any defense, if they're on the field constantly, they're eventually going to give up yards if they're exhausted.
Exactly. And I mean, McCaffrey's going to get receiving yards and and you can guarantee a touchdown. So, yeah. And then my wide receiver, I am taking CeeDee Lamb this week. He's playing the defense that gives up the third. Playing the Chargers, they give up the third most points to receivers. So I think he's going to have a big game. And I think that's going to be a high-scoring game anyway. Yeah, Hawkinson. Hawkinson probably for the next 4 weeks while Jefferson's out. Because he's going to be the only one getting fucking targets. San Francisco defense.
Yo, low-key, what if the Buffalo Bills defense goes off, though? Like, I started thinking about that when I was like, fuck, Daniel Jones is out. Uh-oh. But Tyrod Taylor ain't bad.
No, for some odd reason, and I picked up Darius Slayton in our work league. It's like a 16-team league. All 4 of the Giants starting receivers are all available. All of them. Isaiah Hodgins, Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard, and whoever the 4th guy is. I forget who he is.
The Giants are getting 14.
Yeah.
The Giants are getting 14.5 points.
God damn.
Yeah.
But I think Tyrod Taylor is going to be able to hit the receivers better than Daniel Jones. Something's off with him. Either he's that bad and just like did a really good job at faking to get that contract, or something's off with him.
They're going for Caleb Williams.
I mean, he does kind of look fucking this year, so. But no.
All right, who's your lock?
All right, my lock is San Francisco over Cleveland. My underdog, and I'm not sure why they have been listed as an underdog, but they do. I'm taking Bears over the Vikings. Bears are at home. No Justin Jefferson. Yeah. Both 1-4, but which is surprising me that Bears didn't get the.
Yeah, you said the Bears are the underdogs in that?
Yeah, they're.
They only had one good game this year. Let's be honest.
I mean, they did, but I mean,
No, the Vikings are giving them 3 points.
which is weird because the Bears are at home and they're both 1-4.
Yeah.
I just
No
think
Justin Jefferson.
altogether, Kirk Cousins has a better rep than Justin Fields, so that's probably honestly why too.
High scoring. I'm going with Dolphins Panthers. They both defenses are in the top 5, I believe, for highest points per game giving up. The Dolphins are the top team of scoring, and Panthers are like middle of the pack. So I think it'll be a high scoring one. Lowest scoring Patriots and Raiders. They're literally the 2 lowest scoring teams in the league.
No,
And
I'm
they're-
going to went Ravens, Titans on the lowest scoring too because our run defense is insane. So Lamar's not going to do his thing,
Yeah.
and but I think Lamar's going to jank it on us. So
I look at the Titans game every week whenever I go to the lowest scoring. I always look to see who they're playing. It's either them or the Patriots that I look at.
thanks,
I mean, you're welcome.
I respect it.
All right, let's see. For parlay, I'm going to go with Etienne, 85 rush yards, touchdown, and 25 receiving.
ETN.
Yeah, whatever. To each his own. And I will risk. How many points am I behind you? I'm not going.
And
No.
You're 9 points behind me.
Let's go 3.
oh my God, you go 3 every week.
And what's your point?
You're ahead of me by 10.
Okay, and
Even if I get most of mine right,
I'm
still
not
gonna
worried
probably
about
lose all
you.
of them.
I'm not worried about you.
As long as you don't come in last fucking place, you ain't got nothing happening. Fuck. I'm the one going to fucking die.
Oh, you'll be okay.
All right, so I'm going to go
Come on.
slightly different direction than 2 of you. Not that I don't think Josh Allen will do well, but if the Buffalo Bills get up big on the Giants, they're not going to be throwing the ball. So I'm going to go with one of the highest scoring quarterbacks. I still don't know how to spell his name. Tagovailoa. Yeah, I'll fix his name later on, but I'm taking Tua.
Why?
I think he's gonna have another high scoring week. Running back. I'll be honest, I wasn't even thinking Alvin Kamara, but I do kind of like that. I kind of like either one of your picks, Christian McCaffrey or Alvin Kamara.
Mine was between
And I'm looking
McCaffrey
at,
and ETN.
Yeah, I don't know. I like ETN. They're at home, but them and the Colts, it's a division game. But Richardson's not playing, so
There was someone else
The only other person who I was thinking of was Kyron Williams for the Rams.
or Montgomery because Gibbs is out.
Yeah, but I
Kills me.
like Alvin Kamara, so I'm gonna copy you, Alvina.
Wow,
There, McDermott.
crazy.
But a little birdie told me about my wide receiver choice for the week.
Marvin.
No.
Blank.
No, it was on TikTok.
Uh-huh.
There's someone who's had 10 targets over the last 5 games and is due
Yeah.
for a breakout game. So I'm gonna take Zay Flowers.
And he's
All
playing a
Ravens.
terrible fucking passing defense with Tennessee, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
sure he'll do it.
Tight end. You know who I'm gonna take? With a backup quarterback, with a backup quarterback in, and he had a good game last week and could end up seeing some looks again this week. This might be a stupid move, but as long as he doesn't get last, Darren Waller, I'm gonna take him.
He was actually my second pick this week.
Really?
Yeah, because
I was gonna go
the
Andrew.
the Bills give up like the most or the second most points to tight ends.
I was going to go Mark Andrews just because like Tennessee, but then I was like, well, TJ
Yeah.
Hawkinson.
Yeah, Waller was my other one, but I don't. And with Tyrod Taylor, I mean, backup quarterback usually checks down a lot, so I figured he'd probably get a lot of the looks.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to stick with you guys and go with the 49ers defense. I could see a couple other teams doing even better, but I think it's just kind of the safe bet. You know there's a good chance they're going to pull that one through. I'm also going to take the 49ers as my lock pick for the week. I just don't see Cleveland being able. My underdog Giants. No, just wouldn't that be something? I should get 50 points if I get that one. Ooh, here we go. I didn't know that they were the underdogs in this one. I'm going to take the Chargers over the Cowboys. I know the Cowboys are just coming off a loss. Probably not going to happen. But, you know me. I'm a hater. You'll never hear me root for
Looking
Cowboys.
now, Marines probably got the best one. God damn it. Well, no, because Chargers can do it too.
Yeah, Chargers could definitely do it.
I think all three of ours actually could
Yeah,
win.
I mean Baltimore. I don't know. I think Baltimore.
We just played
no, and Baltimore is better than what they've shown so far. Because I think that when it comes time for playoffs and stuff, like they could win. I think they're winning their division for sure. The rest of those teams suck.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to the end, I think they're better than what they've put on the field.
True. My highest scoring game. I'm gonna go because I just think this is gonna be a back and forth game. I'm gonna go Cardinals and Rams. I don't think either defense is really all that good. Lowest scoring. I'm gonna go. I don't want to keep copying what you guys are doing. I like changing it up a little bit, even though it is a safer pick. But for lowest scoring, I'm gonna go Washington at Atlanta.
I don't know. I think that's gonna be a shootout this week.
I think it is too.
I could be totally off. But then yes, my parlay, I'm also going to go with the 49ers. And I'm going to risk 4 points this week.
That 20 points just kind of scares me.
I don't see their fucking back.
Yeah, you know it is less than 20 points, right?
It's less than.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't take a defense to give more than.
Too late.
Oh, I'm not changing it. I'm good with my pick.
Yeah, I don't. That guy couldn't throw the ball last week, so
No.
he ain't doing it against the fucking 49ers.
Yeah.
Oh wait, talking about that.
Doran Thompson.
He's not starting. It's fuck, because whoever it is said that it's PJ Walker. They said PJ Walker starting.
Yeah, he's just as bad.
Yeah, he's just as bad. I agree.
Gotta love it. All right, there are our picks for week 6.
I like it.
Say I have high blood pressure, so I don't know if getting teased is. Seriously, I was at the doctor the other day. It was 159 over something. Terrible.
That's great.
That is not good.
I know it's not good.
So, well, I think that's going to about do it for us this evening. Thank you guys
so
for
thirsty.
being here.
I hope you like the wiener conversation.
Linda, if you're still here, I'm so sorry. I look at you.
This is probably the portion of the show you should have watched, not the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
just
watch it
saying.
in reverse.
Yeah.
We'll have to start talking backwards.
But if you got this far, I mean, God, if you got this far, God bless your soul that you stayed.
You're a saint.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I won't talk to you if I see you in person. I'll look away. Pray for me, Linda.
He'll look down
Pray
at
for
the ground. Hi, Linda. How's it going?
I won't even say her name anymore. I feel so awful.
Hi, Tim and Danny's mom.
I won't
Before
even
we
say
go, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop us a comment. Might be throwing up a poll on Twitter tonight, so look out for that.
Yeah, give us some love.
So, deuces.
Love you.